Have you ever seen what's inside a Korg? Have you ever been curious? Well, I've taken this one apart because it needed some work, but unfortunately, it's not going to be fixable. So we can kind of explain what's going on here. Here is where the water container actually goes into. It's got a valve sensor over here. And this electrode in here tells the machine the water level. If the water level doesn't make it to the next electrode, then it tells you to add water. There's a bunch of different capacity valves and stuff below. So the board is very simple. It has a sensor right over here, right here. And this one tells the board how full the machine actually is. There's so many different little motors on here. This one is going to blow air into the system and wash out all the lines. There's another little motor in here that actually has, these are all 12 volt by the way, and this one motor right here is 12 volt, but if you look in there you can see that it actually has another connector on there. These are all the wires that go into that connector. It tells the position of the motor and how much stress is on the motor and how much fluid the motor actually pushed. So it tells the turns, the rotations, and everything. If you look in here, I'm going to take the board out real quick, and you can see on the back is where that hose went to and the sensor on there. So in here you can also see the actual container. The top of the container that holds the water and boils it is plastic on top and stainless on the bottom. There's a bunch of electrodes that tell if the water is full or not, and there's also a sensor here. If we look on the bottom, I wonder if I could zoom in there. If you see those two wires right there, it's like a water heater. It has two elements in there, and that's what heats the water up in the bottom of that container that you see right there. So right there, that container. So it holds about I don't know, maybe 12 ounces, and then you can go and do another one right away. But that's what is basically in there. It's not really that complex if you understand the actual inner workings of it. Like I said, a small little motor that actually, pushes the air and cleans out the hoses there. It's a 12 volt. You can see it pushes it right here. It's got a check valve. It's got a couple different hoses here. And that's really it. There's really nothing to it. Here's the board. And the board is actually very, very, very simple. Usually what happens is if you have a problem with the board, then the connector right here has issues, or the chip right here that runs it, the control panel. And if you look right here, it looks like moisture got into this. And if you see that little line right there, that's one of the actual contacts that's actually burnt out. And that's why this machine is no longer going to work. So that's actually Korg for you. Korg, Dr. Pepper. They combine companies. So that's very interesting. I didn't know that until I was looking on this board right here. And if you look at what it says, Korg, Dr. Pepper. So, and it's not that old. It's actually maybe like 2 years old. It doesn't get used. You can see all the tubing is in good shape. So this is all silicone tubing, by the way. So it's all, what do you call, like hospital grade silicone tubing. So it lasts forever. But that's pretty much it. There's really nothing to these machines. You can see the major pump on the bottom. That's the one that actually pushes your water out into your cup. And then this one sits right here and has this hose hooked to it right here, and that blows everything out of the system, the air, pushes all the extra. When you get done and you hear that little noise, that's that pump pushing all the air into the system. That's pushing all the liquid out. So hope that helps you guys out. If you're interested in whatever was inside of a Korg coffee maker, that's it. It's really, really simple. Have a great day.